All right, welcome to another tutorial for Asteroids. On this one, this is a real short, sweet one. I want to show you how to use a ghost effect. So right now I have my rocket ship here. I have my play button right there. I want to show you how to use the ghost effect. There's a lot of different effects that you can use. I'll give you a little sample of them. They're really fun. They're under looks over here. There is these change color effects by 25 and set color effects. So we can pull these in. What these do is, for example, we could have the set color effect to, let's say, 100. Let's go ahead and hit the start button. You see my play button? It just went blue. What if I change this to 50? Hit the play, it's at green. So something that's fun is I can change all sorts of things in here. I'm going to use the ghost effect ultimately, but I'll show you a little bit how this works. We're going to go down here to control. There's this nice little repeat. I'm going to use this repeat around my change color effect by 25. I'm going to change this to 2 right now. And I'm going to repeat this 50 times. I'm going to drop this right in between there. So let's set our color effect to, let's go 0 for right now. And let's see what happens. When we hit the green flag, you saw that? It was dropping that like that. So we could always put this into a forever loop as well. So for example, we could take that, set a coding. The problem with this though is it's going to mess a few things up. So we might need another green flag. I don't think that's going to work particularly well. You see that? It does this like looping thing at that point. But what we'll need is we'll need a second green flag. So there's a couple ways we could go about doing this. All right, there's other things besides color effect. There's also a fisheye effect. There is a whirl effect. And all sorts of stuff like that. The problem is right now the fisheye needs to be reset to 0. You see that? Let's set that fisheye effect to 0. There we go. And then let's see, what other ones could we do? We could do pixelate. And we'll drop in pixelate right here. Let's see what that does. There you go. There's a few others here. Let's try mosaic. I'll switch this mosaic here. Lots of play buttons, right? Here's another one, is brightness. Here's a brightness effect. There we go. And we could also go to ghost effect. And this is the one that I really want right here. I think this one will look great. Instead of being in the forever loop though, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to set my ghost effect to 100. What that means is that it is totally disappears. And then I'm going to change that effect by -2 50 times. And let's hit the green flag and see what happens. You see that? It fades in. We could use the same concept when we go to exit the game as well. When this sprite is clicked, for example, we could duplicate this. Put that underneath. And let's reverse it. Let's bring it back down to 0. And oh, actually, we don't even need that set in there. Check this out, because it's already at 100%. We're just going to reduce it the other way. So we'll just go +2 here. Let's see what happens. So we got play, and now when I click on it, instead of it going right to the game, it fades out. And then the game starts. Gives the player a chance to move their hand from the mouse over to the keyboard. So we got that there. Hit the green flag, comes in, hit play, and boom, the game starts. Okay, gives the player just a little preparation time. Okay, I hope that helps help you understand how some of those effects work as well. Hope you have fun with those. Use something that's fun for you. I love the color one. I love the ghost one. They're really handy. There's a bunch of other fun ones in there. All right, enjoy.